So today we are going to learn about the hormones in human beings. So first, what are hormones? What are hormones? So hormones are certain chemicals released in our body which helps in control and coordination. So what are they? They are certain chemicals, okay, which is released in our body which helps us in control and coordination processes. Now where does this hormone secreted? This hormone is secreted by endocrine glands. Now what are glands? Glands are masses of cells that releases some secretions, okay. So this endocrine gland, they releases some secretion which is called as hormones, okay. So basically there are two types of glands. One is endocrine gland and the another one is exocrine gland, okay. And the difference between these two is because of the presence or absence of ducts. These endocrine glands which we are going to learn, they don't have any ducts, okay. And these exocrine glands, they have the ducts. So what does this duct do? See, endocrine glands, they don't have ducts. So they directly pour their secretion or they directly pour the hormones in the blood, okay. And this exocrine gland, they have the duct. So they directly pour their secretion in the duct, and then from this duct the secretion will get passed or transferred to the particular organ, okay. Now endocrine glands are pituitary gland, thyroid gland, parathyroid gland, adrenal gland, pancreas, ovaries and testes, okay. And this exocrine glands is the liver, is the pancreas, is the mucus gland or the salivary glands, okay. See, this pancreas, it is an exocrine gland, also an endocrine gland, okay. And what are the products of the endocrine gland? It is hormones. It secretes hormones. And what are the product of exocrine gland? It secretes mucus. It secretes saliva. It secretes sebum. It secretes sweat. Okay. Now we are going to learn the glands. Okay, the main glands of the endocrine glands. So the first gland is pituitary gland. Okay, this pituitary gland, it secretes growth hormone. Okay, so what does it do? It secretes growth hormone. It controls all the glands. It controls thyroid gland, it controls parathyroid, adrenal, pancreas, ovaries, testes. So it is called as master of endocrine glands. Why it is called as master? Because it controls all the other glands. Now it secretes growth hormone, okay. Means this hormone is required for our proper growth. But when there is excess of this hormone, when the secretion is excess, or when the pituitary gland secretes more growth hormone, then it will lead to one condition which is called as gigantism. And in this gigantism, the person will look very tall, or it will look like a giant. And the growth is not normal. It is much more than normal. Okay. And when does this happen? When there is excess of the secretion of this growth hormone. And when there is less, or when the growth hormone is secreted less than the normal, then it will lead to a condition which is called as dwarfism. And dwarfism is what? The person's height remains very short and it looks like a dwarf or a clown, okay. So what does this happen? When there is a less secretion of this growth hormone. So this pituitary gland which secretes growth hormone, which is also called as master of endocrine gland because it controls all other glands. Now when there is a excess of the growth hormone secreted by the pituitary gland, there is a condition which is called as gigantism, in which a person looks like a giant. And when there is a less secretion of this hormone, it will lead to a condition which is called as dwarfism, and the person looks very short. Okay. So now we will move towards the next gland. That gland is the thyroid gland. It is present here. Now this thyroid gland releases one hormone which is called as thyroxine. Okay, and thyroxine is very much important to our body because it controls the metabolic rate, like heartbeat, respiration, body movements. It basically controls our body. Okay, now the thyroxine released by the thyroid gland, it is in inactive form. Okay, it is not in active form, it is in inactive form. So this thyroxine, it requires one mineral to get converted from inactive form to active form. Okay, and that mineral is iodine, which we get through our diet. Okay, so when this iodine when there is deficiency of iodine in our diet, what will happen? This thyroid gland will go on secreting this thyroxine, but it will not get the iodine as there is deficiency of iodine in our diet. So what will happen? This thyroxine will get accumulated at the sides of the thyroid gland, and there will be a swelling. There will be swelling in this thyroid gland, and it will lead to a condition which is called as goiter in adults. Okay. Now this thyroid gland, it controls our body development of the body. So what happens in children, if there is deficiency of iodine, then there will be a decrease in the mental growth. Means there will be no proper mental growth of the children, and it will cause to a mental retardation of the child. So iodine is very much important in our diet because it converts the thyroxine, which is in inactive form, to the active form. And if it is not converted to an inactive form, then what will happen? It will get accumulated at the sides of the thyroid gland, which will lead to the swelling of that gland and will cause one condition which is called as goiter. Okay. Then we will move to the parathyroid. Now, parathyroid secretes the hormone which is called as parathormone. Okay, and what does this parathormone do? It controls calcium level in body. So what will parathormone do? It will control the calcium level, or it will regulate the calcium level in our body. Now the next gland is adrenal gland. Now this adrenal gland, it is present at the upper side of the kidneys. Okay. Now it will secrete one hormone which is called as adrenaline or adrenaline. This adrenaline, it is called as fight or flight hormone. Okay. Now why it is called as fight or flight hormone is because the adrenal gland will secrete this adrenaline when there will be a stressful condition or excitement or dangerous or threatening situation. Basically, what does this adrenaline do? It will secrete the adrenaline to get a quick response from the body. Okay, so when there is a dangerous condition or a threatening situation, this adrenaline will get secreted. So it is called as fight or flight hormone. Okay, means it helps us to face that situation. Okay. Now the pancreas. Now this pancreas, it secretes two hormones. First is insulin second one is glucagon. See, basically what does pancreas do? It controls our blood glucose level. Okay. Now, when the blood glucose level it reaches or raises from the normal level to a higher level, the pancreas will secrete insulin. Why it will secrete insulin? To reduce the blood glucose level from the higher to the normal range. So insulin is secreted to bring back or to lower the blood glucose level. Okay. And when there is a drop in the blood glucose level, or when the blood glucose level decreases from the normal range to the lower range, then the pancreas will secrete glucagon to bring back or to raise blood glucose level. So what does insulin do? It lowers the blood glucose level, and what the glucagon do? It raises the blood glucose level. So it regulates the blood glucose level and keeps it to the normal. Okay. Then the second last is ovaries. Now this ovaries it secretes estrogen hormone and progesterone. Now, what does this estrogen and progesterone do? It brings the secondary sexual changes in the female. Okay, so ovaries, it is present in the female, so it helps in the development of female reproductive system. Okay, and also brings the secondary sexual changes. So what does this ovaries do? It secretes estrogen and progesterone level, which helps in the development of the female reproductive system, and also brings the secondary sexual changes in the female at the time of the puberty. Now, testes. Now testes, it secretes the hormone testosterone. Okay. Now what does this testosterone do? It will bring the secondary sexual changes in the male during the puberty, like deepening of the voice or the facial hairs. Now the testes, it secretes testosterone, which helps in the development of male reproductive system. Okay, so it will help in the development of the male reproductive system. So we have learned all the endocrine glands, so we will revise it again. Pituitary gland, it secretes the growth hormone, which when produced in excess caused a condition which is called as gigantism, and when produced in less, it produces one condition which is called as dwarfism. Then the thyroid gland secretes thyroxine, which is in inactive form, which gets converted into active form when it gets mixed with the iodine, which we get from our diet. When there is deficiency of iodine, there is a condition which is called as goiter. Then the parathyroid gland, it secretes parathormone, which controls or regulates our calcium level in the blood. Then the adrenal gland, which is present at the above the kidney, which secretes adrenaline hormone, which is also called as fight or flight hormone, which helps us in the quick response. Then the pancreas, which secretes two hormones. One is insulin and another one is glucagon. Insulin is secreted to lower the blood glucose level, and glucagon is secreted to increase the blood glucose level. Then the ovaries, which secretes estrogen and progesterone, which helps to bring the secondary sexual changes in the females and also in the development of the female reproductive system. And last is the testes, which secretes testosterone hormone, which helps in the development of the male reproductive system and also in bringing the development of the secondary sexual changes in the males. So we have learned all the endocrine system.